All right. Well, welcome back to the iWealth podcast. And today we're talking about second opinions.
Okay.
And not with regards to health.
I could use that.
You can always use that. And it works well in the health sphere. But when it comes to the financial part, if somebody wants a second opinion on what they're doing with their money, how does iWealth help with that?
Yeah, it's super important, Matt, to be able to go to some place and get a second opinion. And there's different firms do it different ways. Here's how we do it. So if your friend called us and said, hey, friends with Matt, I'd like to do a second opinion, kind of an intake questionnaire that we do a little bit over the phone. And then we have a website that we send them to. Website's got a little intro video, can't wait to see it kind of thing, which you helped with, by the way. and then there's 3 different buttons. So one is a risk quiz. So we're going to ask you to take a risk quiz to see what your risk tolerance is. The second thing is a proprietary software called FDC Plan on Purpose we use. And there's 8 questions on there, like, do you budget? Do you have a will? Do you have long-term care? When would you like to retire? There's like 8 questions there. And then there's a PDF for you to print off on what to bring in, tax returns and 401k statements and stuff like that. So on the front end, we give you some homework to do. And I would say that homework is done within a half hour. Answer a couple questions, find the documents, and just bring them in. If that can get done for the second opinion, if it can get done prior to the meeting, you can have a really good meeting. At iWealth, we have a no-cost, obligation, no-fee, 1-hour consultation. Mm-hmm. So we'll sit down with anyone, help them with their situation, see what we can do for them. Or if we can't do anything for them, let them know.
Yeah.
But people don't have to worry about seeing an advisor and have to pay $5,000. And believe me, they're out there where you get a second opinion, you're paying for it. In our end, I just don't believe in doing it. I think we'll give it away, and if people don't become clients, they don't become clients. You know. So anyway, after we receive all this data, we go through the information. We have the 1-hour meeting. Then we'll come up with a plan. Like, here's some gaps.
Okay.
And then here's some solutions to those gaps. And then they can go back and implement them themselves. Or they could say, Brad, what's it look like to work with Sean or JP or Gary in order to implement these solutions to the gaps that you found?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's interesting because it's not dipping your toe in the water when you guys sit down and do a second opinion with people. It's jumping into the deep end of here's what actually mechanically needs to happen, whether it be fill out this form or get this type of life insurance or set this next piece of it up.
Yeah.
And then even at that point, they're not obligated. That's the interesting part.
Yeah, and it's not, good observation. And it's not necessarily the fact that if somebody walked in and said, here's my IRA statement, Brad, what do you think? Give me your opinion. Like, I don't have an opinion on that. Like, I need to know what your risk tolerance is. I need to know what your goals are for the future. I need to know what you want to accomplish with your kids and your grandkids and all those type of things in order to be able to find out what the gaps are.
Yeah.
So we have to ask all those questions and get that data in order to do it. And, we call ourselves financial quarterbacks. Like, we kind of feel that way where we're trying to gather this information and see the field and then be able to help our clients out that way.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, like and subscribe if you like this type of content. We put it out very, very often, and we'll see you back here next time on the iWealth podcast.
All right. Thanks, Matt. Appreciate it.